Many people get this wrong, but here's a challenge. Imagine you want to say, I tried a new restaurant. How do you say most naturally in Japanese? Do you use 試す, 試みる, or てみる? All these mean to try, but which one is the right expression? Let's find out. Let's first look at 試す and how it's used. JLPT で自分の実力を試しました。I checked my level with the JLPT. この新しい痛み止めを試します。I will try this new painkiller. 試す is about testing or experimenting something against your expectations, then see the result, whether it meets them or not. How about 試みる? It uses the same kanji as 試す, but how does it differ from it? Let's first look at how it's used in examples. 電化製品はまず自分で修理を試みます。As for electrical appliances, I try to repair it myself first. あの人は無人島に定住を試みました。That person attempted to live on the uninhabited island. 試みる is different from 試す because it's about attempting or taking on a new challenge, often driven by curiosity or a willingness to explore. It's less about a clear expected result and more about experimenting with new, somewhat risky ideas. てみる is a sentence pattern where a verb in its te form is followed by 見る. It's often translated as to try doing something, but a direct translation can be misleading as it doesn't fully capture the nuance. Let's look at this example. 電化製品をまず自分で直してみます。I try to repair electrical appliances myself first. Sounds familiar? Yes, it has a similar meaning to the sentence using 試みます you saw in the previous example. Because てみる can be used with any verb, it has a wider range of uses than 試みる, which takes a noun followed by the particle を. It has a similar meaning to 試みる, but the difference in nuance is that てみる is used in a variety of everyday situations, and you may or may not be doing anything risky, while 試みる carries a more formal tone, and it often used in news and business contexts. It also implies undertaking a somewhat risky attempt. So let's go back to the original question. How do you say I tried a new restaurant? So which one do you use? Is it 試す? Does the speaker have any specific expectation and is testing whether the restaurant meets certain standards? Probably not, right? She's just trying to see what it's like. Then is it 試みる? Trying out a new restaurant is not particularly a risky thing, and it's in a casual conversation. So we use てみる, but remember, it needs the te form of a verb. So what verb do you use here? In this case, trying a restaurant means tasting the food to see what it's like. So we say, 新しいレストランで食べてみました. Now you know the differences. But wait! Aside from formality, are there cases where you can use all of them interchangeably? Now, here's where things get interesting. If you want to say, I'll try a different method, you can actually say all of these. 別の方法を試す, 別の方法を試みる, 別の方法でやってみる. While there are slight differences in the nuance, each of these basically means similar. You can even say 別の方法を試してみる. Now the nuance shifts slightly. Instead of simply testing a method to see whether it works, it sounds more exploratory, as if you are giving it a try to see what happens. Aside from subtle differences in nuance and formality, Are there situations where choosing the wrong one actually sounds unnatural? Actually, there are many cases. てみます can be used in a wide range of things because you can just stick a verb in. Here's an example. このビールを飲んでみます。I'm gonna try this beer. In order to use 試す or 試みる, you need to make drinking this beer into the nominalized form, so you can try to compose the following sentence. このビールを飲むことを試します。This sounds like experimenting with the act of drinking this beer and simply sounds very strange, although grammatically correct. このビールを飲むことを試みます。This sounds like the act of drinking beer is some kind of new risky business. It just sounds so weird. Here's a summary. 試す means to test or experiment in order to see whether an expectation can be met. 試みる means to attempt a new idea or plan, often involving some degree of risk and is mainly used in formal contexts. てみる means to try something and see what happens. It does not necessarily involve any expectation or risks and can be used in a wide range of situations. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. You can also join the daily quiz to test your Japanese knowledge. Be sure to turn on notifications so you never miss a new video when it's released. Thank you for watching.